Good evening, everybody. It's a privilege. It's a pleasure for me to share with you the story of Dubli. And it is an amazing story. What I'm going to do tonight is I want to take a few minutes. I want to take you through the offering of what Dubli has to the public, talk to you a little bit about the timeline that they've invested, getting to where they're at today, what the future looks like, and where they're going. Now, let me also preface this with this fact. I'm going to take you through the retail side of the business, but the expectation is this is a business presentation, and the expectation is that somebody has already taken you through the full offering of the retail side, because it is very extensive, and it is the backbone of our entire business model. So again, I will show you the high points, but again, if you have not had a chance to go through the full retail side, please make sure that who invited you on the presentation does in fact do that for you. Let me begin by saying this. As Dubli was building their model, they looked at traditional businesses as kind of the blueprint for where they wanted to go. And they also recognized the fact that in history, certain companies came along that were called game-changing companies. They entered a niche, or they created a category that didn't exist before they came to the marketplace, and they expanded it and became the giant within that niche. Well, Dubli is the next game-changing company. And you're going to understand why I say that. And those game-changing companies are companies like iTunes, eBay, Amazon, Apple, and the list goes on. Now, those companies, by the way, when they came to market, went through what is called their formulation years. Those were the years as they were developing the model, the naysayers were there. They would say it's too difficult, too complicated. People won't do this online. They've lost more money than they'll ever be able to make up in profits. But those companies came through that time frame of formulation. Today, they're successful, large international companies. So Dubli is the next one coming to the forefront. Now let me give you a little bit of history on Dubli first of all, because the timeline I believe is very, very important. They were founded in June of '03. Now everything about Dubli's model had to be built from the ground up. Software had to be designed and written, relationships with vendors put together, contracts negotiated, people hiring, and all those types of things. And they went from June of '03 to 2006, 3 years, not generating $1 in sales. All they did was spend money. In 2006, they felt good enough about the model as it existed then that they launched 4 German-speaking countries and Denmark with 1 retail component and 1 auction component that existed in those days. They ran it for 2 more years, taking them to 2008. They did the modifications, the changes that they felt were necessary, and in 2008, they felt good enough about where their model was at that point that they launched all of the EU simultaneously. It was in October of 2008 that we launched North America with only the auction component which existed in those days. In 2009, they introduced the shopping mall, and in 2009, the shopping mall was just an affiliate program, and there's hundreds of them out there, nothing compared to what they have today. In 2010, they introduced the entertainment division. 2011, the customer acquisition component. 2012, they spent the year integrating all of those pieces into a single platform, a single model, deliverable to 200 countries in multiple currencies and languages. So again, started in '03, we're 2013, 10 years in development to get this company to where they're at today. They are a publicly traded company on the OTC. Their headquarters is in Boca Raton, Florida. They also have a technical office in Berlin, Germany. And they also have an office in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, which handles all of Dubli network and a lot of the communications for the Asian and the Middle East marketplace. Now that you've got a feel a little bit for the time Dubli has invested in the development of this model, bringing them to where they're at today, the other thing that's important to know is who's behind the scenes. Who's guiding this company? Well, you've got to look at the board of directors first. Blas Moros is chairman of the board. Now, Blas was one of the original founders with Bill Gates at Microsoft. In fact, he was credited with much of Microsoft's international expansion into Central South America, as well as into the Pacific Rim in China. Blas has also been instrumental in some publicly traded companies, helping to guide them and move them towards expansion as those companies grew. Blas has also, because of his affiliation with Microsoft and from the tech world, been instrumental in helping Dubli find the right operations people to handle the day-to-day businesses, especially as they relate to the retail side of our business. And this includes people they've hired from Microsoft, Amazon, Groupon, Living Social, so within specific niches and expertise, to make sure that Dubli has the right operations people in place. Lester Rosenkrantz is president of Cameron Associates. It's an old, respected brokerage firm out of New York, very conservative. And David Sasnet is also on the board of directors. He's been with a number of publicly traded companies. He's been a CFO for a number of publicly traded companies on the NASDAQ. He's been instrumental in helping to guide a lot of those companies as they expanded as privately held companies into publicly traded companies. And he's also affiliated in his early days with Deloitte Touche from an accounting auditor standpoint. So again, these are all people. And of course, we have Michael Hansen, who's the founder of Dubli. He's the Chief Executive Officer. The thing that's important about Blas, Lester, and David is this. These gentlemen are all very, very successful, very wealthy individuals. They would not go onto boards of any company that doesn't have significant upside potential and the potential to make radical changes within a niche or a category that they're creating. So to have this kind of leadership on the board of directors helping to guide this company speaks volumes about the ability for Dubli to be able to navigate the waters as they move forward into the future. The other thing is you got to look at the management team, the operations people, and again, a lot of these people were assisted by Blas in bringing them to the table to handle their respective areas. But all of these individuals have expertises within their given categories. They help the day-to-day operations, the running of the business, and Dubli has gone through to be able to select the right people to fill those particular niches and categories to help run and maintain this business. So again, the two components, when you look at the length of the time that Dubli has done, getting them to where they're at today, the people behind the scenes, the kind of board of directors that they have. The other component to look at is what is the offering to the public. Now this is probably the most important piece. And the reason that we say that is this. If you really want a true long-term business, a business that's going to give you residual income month in, month out, whether you're working or not, a business that is what we call generational business that you can hand down to your children and grandchildren, then it's imperative that you have a true retail customer willing to pay full retail price for your product or service with no vested interest or even knowledge that there's a business opportunity attached. Now, if you don't have that, you run the risk that your business at some point will, in fact, collapse. Well, this is the most important piece. This is the foundation, and I want to repeat that. This is the foundation for where Dubli now moves into the future. It's based on 4 pillars: travel, entertainment, shopping, and media. Now, the travel site is the largest travel platform globally. It doesn't matter where somebody logs in from India, from Mexico, from Japan, from Germany, from the U.S. Every major search engine that's available to each individual in their respective countries, they have direct access to through this portal. Here in the U.S., for example, it includes Priceline, Expedia, Orbiz, Last Minute Deal, Travelocity, you name it, all of them are in this travel platform. It gives the customer the ability to get the best deal, the best price, literally the best of any kind of travel that they're looking for. It doesn't matter if they've got a given loyalty program with a particular supplier or company. If they get upgrades, coupons, discounts, whatever, they get it all. Doesn't matter whose credit card they use, whether they're getting frequent flyer miles on the purchase, cash back on that card, they get it all. They absolutely get everything. And as a free customer, and I want to repeat that, as a free customer, Dubli pays them cash back on the best price, the best deal, the highest cash back in the industry that is available. And everything I'm showing you right now on the retail side of the business is free to our customers to use. The second pillar is shopping. Today, Dubli Shopping Mall is the largest in the world. It's over 55 million products, every major brand, every major company you can think of. We're talking about everybody from Walmart, Kmart, Target, Nordstrom, Lord & Taylor, Walgreens, you name it, they're all there. Dubli's approach to the consumer is this. Buy from the stores you're already happy and comfortable buying from and feel safe with. Buy it at exactly the same price or a better price through us. Instead of getting in the car, driving to the location, spending money on gasoline, time and energy, do it online, do it through us. See if we can help you get it at a better price, a convenient way of buying the experience that you enjoy. If we can, you'll use us, and if we can't, you won't. What a remarkable way to build a business by bringing great value to consumers. Again, it doesn't matter whether they're registered with a given store, they have a loyalty program with them, they have special discounts, special coupons, they get it all. Doesn't matter whose credit card they use. Credit card with frequent flyer miles that they get on their purchases, cash back, they get it all. They get absolutely the best deal, the best price, the best of the best, and Dubli pays them cash back. They can't get going direct to exactly the same source. Now, the website is also loaded with services for the consumer. They can put their favorite stores onto the main page. They can create birthday lists, anniversary lists, holiday lists. They can email items to friends and family. It's a remarkable site that allows the customer to truly have a great buying experience. The third pillar is entertainment. Now, the current offering to the consumer is this. The customer has access to the largest music library out there today, 18 million songs. They can search by song, artist, genre. And by the way, this is all free. They can listen to this all day long. All the music videos are there. Thousands of internet radio stations from around the world. Thousands of games for the kids, flash games, single multiplayer games. Literally all of it they can use 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free. This is all done in streaming. It's no longer about download capacity or what size computer you've got to be able to do that. It's all about what you have access to. And so it's all streaming. We also have what is called our Dubli store, eStore. Now, this is for software that a customer wants to buy. Now, it could be software, for example, Microsoft Outlook. It could be security software that they need for their computer. It could be the software that for the kids that play the games, the Sims, World of Warcraft, whatever the big titles are. They can go to their own Dubli eStore in the entertainment section, buy it at the absolute best price delivered to their home. And so, again, all of this is available to them. Now, I'm going to come back to the entertainment here in a moment, but I want you to understand this is available. Customers are using it today. The fourth pillar is media. Here's what's important about media. And the reason that Dubli has this integrated into the Dubli.com portion of our business is in commerce and e-commerce, the biggest challenge today is loyalty. Why should a customer stay loyal to a given company or store? It can't be about price, because if it is, you lose. Somebody will sell something cheaper somewhere at any given time. So what Dubli has done is we give all of our customers for free their own email address at Dubli.com. Now, the same company that put together the database management system and email system for one of the largest telecom companies in the nation worked with Dubli now and put this together with them. So in other words, the whole email facility that Dubli offers to the consumer is on par with what people might call the big boys, you know, a Gmail, a Yahoo, an AOL. Same security protocol, same filter mechanisms, the top quality, best of the best. We also give customers their free cloud storage. Now, if you think about it, customers that have their own personal pictures and family movies and any digital material they bought and paid for, they can now store it for free in the cloud with Dubli. If something happens to their computer and it crashes, they don't lose those materials that are precious to them. When they get a new computer or they get their old one fixed, all they do is they go to the cloud, download all the material back onto their computer, and they don't lose it. Now, Dubli also knows that customers today are using a lot of the social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. They're also reading a lot of their newspapers and magazines online, USA Today, MSNBC. But, you know, when customers go to do those things, they leave wherever they're at to go to Facebook and do a posting or go to USA Today to read the newspaper. Dubli has created a one login system, which means when they log into Dubli network, or excuse me, to Dubli.com, they've logged into their email, their cloud storage, all the social media that they've attached to their homepage, all the magazines and newspapers they've attached to their homepage. They're driven to the homepage. So if they get an email from a friend and it has something in it they want to paste on Facebook, they do it right from their homepage. If they see something on Facebook they want to copy and email to a friend, they do it from their homepage. If they read something in a magazine that they want to email to a friend, they copy it, email it from their homepage. So in other words, it's simple, it's easy, it's convenient, and the customer has never left their homepage. The other thing that Dubli has done is they built in, there's a term out there called gamification. Dubli has built this into their entire system. And the gamification is this. If you watch, for example, the Ford commercials, and you see them on television, and they tell you if the first X number of people that text this word to this number, they're going to give them something. That's called gamification. You'll see the same thing with Microsoft commercials, Coca-Cola commercials. The games that people play today, Farmville, for example, is all part of gamification. And what that creates is recognition for people. They love awards. They love the recognition, hitting tiers, doing those types of things. Well, the gamification concept is built into Dubli so that our customers will have that same warm fuzzy, if you will, the recognition for the things that they do, for communicating maybe on the blog with Dubli a number of times, or bringing customers to Dubli as referrals. They're going to be recognized, and that whole gamification concept is built into it. That, again, is part of the glue that brings people together and creates that loyalty. Dubli is also going to make sure that all of our customers get the Dubli brand and MasterCard. Now, this is a debit card, and they can take all of the cash back, everything they get out of Dubli.com. They can load it onto their MasterCard and take it offline. They could take it to an ATM machine, pull the cash out. They can use it offline anywhere that MasterCard is used. It's a great tool for customers to be able to use and have benefits from being a customer with Dubli.com. Now, again, I said everything I just showed you is free. We also have some memberships that are available for customers that see great value. We have our premium membership. Now, our premium customers pay $4.95 a month on a month-to-month basis. They get all of the free, same materials that all of our free customers get, the free cash back, which varies from store to store depending on the contracts of the store. They get all the benefits of the free customer. Plus, they get 4% flat cash back on every dollar they spend in the mall, every dollar they spend on travel, every dollar they spend in the Dubli e-store across the board. This is paid annually like the Costco model, and I use Costco as an example. My wife and I pay $135 a year for our Costco card. At the end of the year, we get 2% cash back, and there's generally enough cash to pay for the next year's Costco card. But it doesn't get us in any other store. It doesn't get us any other benefit. For $4.95 a month, call it $5 a month, $60 a year, 4% cash back flat, accumulative on every dollar spent. And again, it doesn't matter whether you're talking about Target, Sears, Walmart, Nordstrom's, whomever, paid annually. It'll be the largest chunk of money a customer ever sees at any one given time. Now, we also give our premium customers additional storage in the cloud. They get 5 gigabytes instead of 2. And on the entertainment side, they have access to everything for free, but they get to create playlists, multiple playlists, and save them. They can swap songs with other subscribing members or entire playlists with each other. They can post songs and videos and whatnot on the social media, email them to friends, create playlists on the game side. That's all included as a premium membership for a mere $4.95 a month. Then we have what is called our VIP customer membership. Now, that's $99 for the year. Now, that's paid annually, $99 for the year. Again, they get all of the same benefits as a free customer would get, but they get an additional 6% cash back paid on every dollar they spend in the mall, the travel, the e-store, and it's paid monthly. They don't have to wait a year. Paid monthly. 6%. Think about that, folks. They also are given the Dubli MasterCard for free. They're given additional space in the cloud. They're given 100 gigabytes instead of the 5 gigabytes that the premium customer gets. They have also the ability to use all the playlists, do the same thing that the premium members will do. We give them access to what is called a customer referral program, and they also get a significant number of programs and offerings and discounts as a VIP customer that nobody else gets. Now, those memberships and benefits, and this is a representation of what will be rolled out to them over the next 30 to 60 days. World SIM cards, so those that travel get a SIM card they can use in their phones, the open phones, and swap them out, which allows them to receive international calls for free at their location. The Priority Pass, they get discounts on the purchase of that Priority Pass card. I happen to use that annually. I use one of the corporate Priority Pass cards. It costs me $240 a year. The discount I get now as a VIP customer with Dubli is significant enough that I save more money than my entire $99 for the year costs me as a VIP customer. You've got the golf cards, sporting event cards, where you get special discounts at sporting events and tickets and whatnot. So again, the benefits for a VIP customer is significant. And as a VIP customer, the referral program is a VIP customer that refers another VIP customer, they get $20 for that referral. You know, if they refer, let's say 5 at $20, that's $100. So they're $99 for the year, basically paid for it. It's free. Or they can refer as many as they want. a stay-at-home mom that has other mothers that are at home raising children could refer customers and earn an extra $100 or $200 a month just by helping friends and family and people that they know save money, save time, have a great buying experience, and also get cash back that they're going to have to spend for whatever they need for the family anyway. Very, very powerful program.